It's that type of morning when you wake up and you're like, you know what, this is what you need, man. You know them days. So let's get cracking though. So what's going on, champs? Hope you guys are doing well. So welcome to episode 29. So the question is BTC ready to go down? That's the big point. I mean, everyone was all bullish at 22k, and at the moment we're sitting at what, 19.7k. So currently, and it's just bouncing up and down kind of thing. So we took a couple of trades here and there. I had a swing trade, well, not a swing trade as per se. Well, you could say so. But I had a trade which was running down. I was looking to go actually play from range high to range low. We'll break it down soon. And I was saying that like I'm gonna compound the shit out of it and look for like a 20R trade. That's what I was really looking for. And I didn't get 20R. I got 16R. But alhamdulillah, looking, you know, it looks good. Looks good. And 16R is not too bad, you know, for what, 2 days work. So alhamdulillah, you know. So we get cracking, and I'm gonna break this down in terms of like a recap of why I took the trade, how I took the trade, how I compounded, blah blah blah. And there was a scalp trade that I discussed yesterday. It was actually on the live stream. I was trying to look for a live trade, to be honest, as well, just to do it in front of you guys as well. Didn't come at the time, but it came afterwards. Got my trigger, got in and out, and I played it back down. So I played a compound position back down, and I'll show you why I entered in there. Because what we all try to do is always trying to find like a perfect retest. But crypto being crypto and the market being the market, it will do whatever the fuck it wants to do. So you can't say shit. You just gotta take it up the bum, or you ride it with someone else's on. Like you ride it down. It's up to you. But then like it gets a little tricky. It is a bit tricky. Takes a bit of time, but we can get this done. So morning to you guys. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you guys as well. So if you guys got work going on, or if you guys got like bullshit going on with your family or whatever nonsense is going on, things that we wish we could actually sit on the beach and, you know, sipping on some Red Bull or pina colada, whatever you want on in the beach in Mauritius or something, but we're stuck in the everyday life. We'll get there soon, but let's break this down now. So we got Amar here. Morning, brother. XYZ, thank you, man. Fade looking fresh, dude. You know what, I was looking like a fucking hobo yesterday, well, for a while. Actually, it does look alright, innit? Yeah, bless. I was looking like a fucking hobo. I was like, yo, I need to sort this out, man. I can't just jump on stream and then like chat to you guys like a fucking dickhead, innit? You know what I'm saying? So we got Robin here, David, what's going on, brother? Derry, nice to have you guys here, man. Appreciate that, man. Harsh is here as well. Yeah, let's get cracking, man. Smash the likes, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and if you're new, just stick around and just check it out, and then see if you like it. If you like the content, you like the content. If you don't, never mind. You know, maybe it's not for you. Sometimes I'm a bit too vocal in terms of my swear. I get it, I understand, but we'll work on that. Well, I'm working on that. I need to chill out a little bit, but yeah, let's go. So you got Harsh from India. How's the Indian weather doing, man? In the UK, it's fucking hot as hell, man. Where do you go for the fades? There's a Turkish barber in Birmingham where I live. So I live in a proper white man's area, proper white man's area. Like, trust me, like it's just white. And there's like where my mum used to live, like where I used to stay at my mum's, which is about like 10 minutes away from me anyway. There's like a barber shop, right? There's a Turkish brother, like a family going on as well, and they're sick. They are sick. So shout out to these guys. It's cool. Let me show you. I'm not gonna at my mum's address, so I'm just gonna pop this. I'll tell you where it is. If you're ever in Birmingham, right? I'll tell you what it's called. Turkish barber. Give me a second there. Yeah, it's this one here. Fuck. What am I doing? God knows what I'm doing. Why did I put this over here? Put this over here. Put this. I'm losing the fucking plot here, mate, guys. There we go. Yeah, it's called Turkish Barber Club, Acot Screen. So that's where I go to as well. They're sick, they are. They're open to 8 o'clock, man. So yeah, it's not too far from me as well. So that's where I go. All right then, let's get cracking. So what's going on? Shit, man, you guys are already going mad in the chats actually. So what's it? NT Goose says, what a fine specimen over there on my second monitor. What is this fine specimen? Let's see what you think. Looking good. Appreciate it, so good. Appreciate that. Walaikum salam, Zahid. Good to have you here as well. Right then, Bartek. Hello, how's it going? Dank, morning, my brother. Appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. You know what? You guys are sick, man. When it comes to love, you guys show mad love. So, let's get cracking on BTC, and we can work from there, right? I'm just gonna make sure my pen tool should be here. I know it is here. There it is. Okay, so BTC has been in a range bound environment, right? So there's two things, right? I've got I had a question in regards to RSI. So I will discuss about the RSI. Someone said, guys, yeah, hidden bearish or whatever. We'll talk about that. And I had another question in regards to my ranges as well. And we'll talk about the ranges just a little bit more in depth. And so a little bit more in depth and how I took the range, how I took the trade expansion. Okay, let's just break this down. So we're going to talk about the range first. First things first is always understand the context. Or when you do in any sort of trading, right? So whether you're looking at longs or shorts or whatever, you got to have a context, and the context is the most important thing. Now, what you got to do is understand. Like for me, I'm a range bound trader. I believe, and clearly you can see right here, right? Right here. Why is it not responding? Why is it not responding? No, it's not working. I don't understand why this pen tool. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna close this shit down, and I'm gonna fucking open this again. Give me 1 second, lads, ladies. Meantime, where are you guys from? Tell me where you guys from. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate that. You like it? You guys like that actually, the haircut with the line and everything. I mean, I'm 30 with a fucking line in my head like a fucking prick at it. Morning, Luruk. Morning, Kenneth. Good to have you here. Jack is here again. You know, Zdenek is all here. We got the fucking crowd, man. Sweden, Holland. Fucking hell, man. Holland is a place to go, though. That is definitely the place to go. I want to go to Dam. I really, really want to go to Dam. I'll probably try and sneak a small little weekend on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to Dam. I might be on my own kind of thing. I don't know who wants to come with me. I'll probably chat to SC. I'm like, yo, you want to go to Dam? But yeah, for me, I'll be looking to thingy. Go a little like a cheeky holiday kind of thing. Germany's the place to be. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Germans are fucking amazing people, beautiful people. They really got a lot of love as well. Very kind people as well. I went to Germany back in 2015, right? 2015, I went to Germany the first time. I was basically I was in Paris, and we were just driving. We went to Switzerland, and we was driving through Switzerland. And I'm a big Bayern Munich fan, and I know where I was in Zurich as well. Oh yeah, I went to go see a family friend. When I was in Zurich as well, I found out that Munich was like about a two and a half hour drive. So I drove to Munich for the day, and it was amazing, man. The Germans are so lovely, always kind as well. But they're big as fuck, man. They're tall as hell, man. Big chunky people, man. Really, really, like they're a specimen and a half. I gotta say, these Germans are unnaturally huge as well. So, but shout out to the Germans as well. Shout out to the Switzerland as well. Belgium as well. We got the Belgium crew here. Come to Berlin. I do want to go to Berlin. You know, I want to travel and experience other places, not just like, oh yeah, I'm a Bayern Munich fan. Let's go to Bayern, to Munich itself. What is your win rate? So Jack's asking me what is my win rate. It's quite high, I gotta say. I mean, clearly it's that's 3 trades in a row there with no losses. I mean, I took a short here. That's correct. I took a long here. That was correct. And I took a short here. That's correct. I did take a long here, around here, on the weekend on Saturday. That was wrong. So that's 3-1. 75% out of 4 trades. Not bad. I think it's all right. When I'm scalping, it's like I'm very bang, 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 like just fucking going like a Terminator kind of shit. But it's not about win rate. Fuck that. Fuck about what's my win rate is. What I want to care about is your win rate, because I want to build that up. That's what it's all about. But let's break this down. Let's talk, because we're actually losing a bit of time. Anyway, range bound environment. Let's talk about this. Okay. So range low, range high. Why did I pick these ranges, right? People are just trying to, like, I'm noticing like a lot of people are really getting into this whole range system that I've got, and I love it. I love it that you guys are actually spending time trying to pick out ranges, and you know, and I'm seeing it like even in the comments on Twitter, even like there's some people like send me DMs as well and whatnot. I may not respond to you in DMs, but I do check out your messages, right? So, and then like if I see something that I can be like, all right, you know what? Let's chat to this in the stream so everybody can actually hear it. Then I'm like, let's do this. So ranges, right? Why I picked this range? I mean, range is very particular. So you like depending on the time frame. Okay, the higher the time frame you have, right? So for example, if I go on a weekly, the ranges that I have here will be much more greater than having a range on the daily. Because in the daily, if you compare the, so like for example, if I go on the weekly, you see this whole candle here, this one big ass candle there, this one here, this high and low caps the market. Because look, if I zoom out a little bit and just make this a bit more, let's just focus. It's basically 1, 2, 3. There's 4 candles. Okay, we've got 4 candles here, and you can literally see this high caps the market, stops it there, and this low caps the market. This is all a deviation, right? So that's where I picked out my ranges, right? So that's from the higher time frame, lower, less candles, and I work my way down, go to the daily. I'm like, does it make any sense? Does it make sense? Does it tell me a story? Question is, does it tell me a story? And the story is, yeah, okay, mid-range actually holds. I look at the mid-range, does that. I don't try and force like a high over here and then like maybe a low here. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that, right? If you're gonna pick a range, right, you either pick like the swing lows or the swing highs. For example, this swing low and this swing high. You can pick that range there. You can literally pick another, just off this chart on the daily. There's a few ranges that other people will pick out, maybe different to everyone else, but well, different to me. But they will choose this swing low here to this swing high, this swing low here to this swing high, or they might pick this swing low here and this swing high, that same swing high. It doesn't matter, right? But to me, it does matter. It's because you want to condense the information, condense as much candles as you can in one range. The more condensed it is, and the more sensible it is, to me, it makes sense. So look at this. So we talked about the mid-range. Mid-range held as resistance and support. Resistance over here, resistance there, smashed above, support, smashed below. So yeah, mid-range is very, very volatile. It's going to be, you know, it's an area of FMG's here, man. What the fuck? What are you saying, bro? You good? You want to bounce and you want it to go up a little bit? I'm looking for this, man. Go down, man. Let's go fucking send it down. I like to go down. But Windows here in the chat as well. FMG, let me plug this guy in. Right, this is my bro, and I love plugging people in. Let's go. So FMG, if you guys don't follow him, if you type in FMG on FMG Stacker, right. Shout out to my brother, 17.5k. Please, let's do me a favor. Let's get him to 20k. He's a good lad. He even said it here, only 2.5k from 20k. That's mental. All that chart shit posting. Still very grateful and thankful of traders who shared my charts when I was 500. And it's true. I do remember FMG had like less than 500 or just over 500 around that number. He caught my attention straight away as someone who was new on the block or on Twitter. He caught my attention like that. Because he's a phenomenal scalper, phenomenal. Like, I have nothing but the highest of respect for him. Good kid as well, really cool lad. So do me a favor, go follow him, man, please. Thank you, though. Yeah. So ranges here. So we talked about the ranges there, and it's like, okay, and also the range low and range highs are important. Not only just the mid range, okay. The range high, does it tell me a story? Yes. Resistance. Does it tell me a story? Yes, resistance. But then we have a deviation, which has resistance and a smash above and then support. Okay, so this is a deviation. I'm like, okay, this is enough for a condensed trade to play literally low to high, low to high, low to high. Whether it goes down and I miss all that, it doesn't fucking matter. But I know I've condensed it in a way where I can actually make the maximum possible trade with a good invalidation and a possible tight entry and a tight stop loss. They're all mixed together, and I'm going to discuss this briefly in terms of the trade as a recap. Okay, so that's the range bound play. This is the ranges that I like as an example. Go back to it. I can give you another example here, which is different. It's actually was on the 4 hours actually. This one, so different ranges, different things, right? Same thing here. I mean, I drew this like blue box here anyway, because for me it was like, okay, price is not coming right at the high, it's coming below here, so I need to find out what is the supply and demand, and literally I just highlighted these ones. But if you look here, even if I draw a range, right, that high and to approximately this low here, you can see it tells me a story. Does it? Yes. Mid-range, support, smash down, smash it up, smash down, smash it up. This is like a fucking getting banged and shit like that, man. Like in, out, what the fuck? With a lot of resistance, then smashed up, then held a support, little deviation above there, so, and then smashed up, deviation above the below the range height, smashed up, come back down, smashed down, and then this. So now, so that's the mid range. Really choppy. Yeah, it was fucking a bit tricky to play with, but at the same time, There's the range, low range high tells me a story. Yeah, support, 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 deviation, and then we have here is a breakdown smashed below. This low comes down, so this low comes down to the pattern I will show. When we smash the low, we come back to retest it and sell off. Okay, this one, does it tell me any story of the range high? Yeah, deviation, deviation, deviation. So I don't care about not catching all this. I want to capture the whole bulk of this move here as a focus point of view, so I can take the trade and I can make the play from the low here with a stop loss maybe over here or whatever, and I'm playing it all the way back there. And then from the stop, then if I'm playing it back down, we're breaking down, I'll take the trade over here, for example, with a stop loss over here, playing all the way over here. That's what it is. It's just a focus bulk. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I don't give a fuck about this shit. It's a lot of fucking squiggles and shit. But you know what I'm saying? It's just focusing on where I can take the trade to be safe and be happy, take my R's, and then that's it, you know what I'm saying? And buy another Red Bull. You know, shout out to Red Bull. Everyone's understanding? 18k on the horizon, tomorrow CPI. Yeah, CPI, volatile. Shout out to FMG, person. Yeah, he does, man. Shout out to FMG. Beautiful kid. Bro, you're a sick guy, man. You know when someone is actually really, really cool and you have like the bless, you gotta respect that, man. If you don't, then you're just a knobhead, really, in my opinion. But here's what it is. I mean, this, like, you know, this channel itself is all about love, man. End of the day, we're all trying to make it. We're all trying to do something about our life and be better and whatever. But we're just trying to show love, man. End of the day, if you want to be hateful or whatever, this is not the channel for you, because I don't do that kind of shit. I'm just blessed, man. Be blessed, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get cracking on to the recap now. Morning, John. How you doing? I think most people try to long it, you know. To be honest, 20k, I wouldn't have longed it around there. I guess we're around the mid-range. I would like to see, I did say that I like, the confirmation is a reclaim above this blue box here. A reclaim above this blue box, and I'm like, alright, let's go. Let's go to this target here, and we can see, we can squeeze into this highs over there, and then see what happens next. But it didn't come, and the entry I took was a tough one. It is a tough one. I don't expect people to actually, a lot of people to actually get onto this one. It was a tough one, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna explain to you briefly why I took the trade and how I took the trade, blah blah blah. And then we're just gonna go for the trade for scenario as well. So this is another fucking hell, man, what the hell's going on? So more of a it's a recap, and at the same time it's also educational content, okay? How I took the trade and how I managed it, okay? So the first trade I took was this one here, right? This one on the right hand side. Now let's just focus on this. I was looking at it as this. So obviously I saw like, okay, this is, I could say this was the low here. Well, no, let's focus on this area. I was looking at this 15 minutes, that's what it was. I was looking at 15 minutes. I was looking at this, right? So basically this whole area here, once we, this is the range high. So once we step back into it, so you see we hold it as support, we couldn't reclaim that high. If we reclaim that high and carry on, that'd be great. I would carry on with longs, and I was holding longs, right? Now instead we broke down, right? So we come back. The moment we come back down, and then we come back to 75% of the range, and we pop up into the range high. See this? So also a deviation, because he couldn't take out this high or this high. All he did is a stop run. Stop run of what? Too many squiggles and shit. Stop run of this. That's a stop run. People place the high, the shorts over here. The invalidation really was up here. You're wrong over here, not here. And then what happened is you get stopped out, and that's when, and you can't, sometimes you can't enter in too tightly. You can't. You just gotta play it level to level and see how it is. Because if you're playing off that, I know what most people would have done, right? A lot of traders would played would be off this little area, and you can see that is an area where there's going to be resistance, and we have a stop run there. So I was watching this, right? I'm like, okay, cool. We step back into the range, and I could have entered the trade at any point over here with a hard stop there, and then look to compound after. But I was still particularly bullish, in all fairness, and I was like, okay, let's just see what happens, and I'm going to wait for it to come down, like, you know, either, well, I was looking for this. Truly, I was looking for this. So here, here. What I was looking for is something like that. Spike up one more time, maybe into this blue box. Doesn't have to, but the moment it does this, then yeah, stop run, like a stop loss there. Let's play it lower. That's what I was looking for, right? But I already had a possible trade over there because we stepped into the range high. We stepped into the range. You got to ask yourself what the fuck you're doing in the range. The moment you do that, hard stop over there. That was a trade that was valid for me to go lower, and I could have made a 20-hour trade. But 16 hours is not too bad. So, oh shit, it's my mom. I gotta pick this up. It's my mom, innit? Hello, assalamualaikum. Oui, mon fils, levez causer. Des ennemis. Moi, quand je cherche pour venir écouter des airs, là, je me suis écouter des 15, des ennemis comme ça. Oui, oui. Yeah, no problem, that's not a problem. Fais-moi connaître si il rentre dans l'auto, sinon moi quitte l'auto là, t'as l'air. Yeah, that's fine. Anything? Yeah. Oui, il peut mettre tout là ou quoi, la plupart. La plupart. Ouais, il y a quelque chose qui travaille là. Ok, assez là, ok? Yeah. Walaikum salam. Take care, Sama. So, moms. I would never miss my mom's call, so you never know. You know, sometimes yeah, you never know. You know, I wouldn't miss any like a valued family member, or even any families there. Call really. I mean, if you're just a family friend or whatever, I'd miss it if I'm talking to you guys. But my mom has always got an exception of everything else. But yeah, so where was I? I was talking about looking for a trade. So the income. Now I can say it right. This low here, and I would say probably this high here was a range bound environment. It was all ranging up and down, and it's breaking down. Missed it all, right? Again, I missed it, and it just shows you it's okay to miss. Then I start looking, alright, cool. What is going on with price now? Because now we're getting heavy. It looks like we're getting heavier because why? We're not only taking out these lows, because these lows were taken out. Wait a second. This low here was taken out. So if you look here, this low was taken out. Come back down, and I'm like, alright, cool. We've got a range bound environment in this area. Where's the range bound environment? Right here. That's range low, and that's range high. And then once we step back into here, I'm like, alright, cool. I entered in the trade with a hard stop up here. Well, not hard stop, a stop loss there. I believed in myself. I'm like, look, with experience, I know what's happening. It's gonna get nuked, and it gets nuked, right? And I took my first initial profit at mid range. This was gonna be a big ass trade, right? And I had the trade going in. Same time, and I was looking, and I was saying to you guys on Twitter, if we lose this level, we're going to go a lot more lower. And what happened? We lose this level. I knew it was going to happen. I entered the trade myself because I knew, like, I mean, you could have entered the trade with a stop loss, I'd say. You get hard stop there, I'd say. Maybe up above the range high. You could have entered with a stop loss there. It's a bit tight as well. But it's just scalping. The scalping kind of play actually helped me enter in a bit more tighter than normally. Can stop me out, which is why I never posted about it and never want to discuss this there until, you know, it played out and I can show you to you. But then that was a play. We get below the fucking blue box, and once we got back below the blue box, it's bearish as it is. It's over. It's over. Right? There's nothing you can say to me that's fucking. Then check out the 1 minute time frame plan of mine. Let me have a look at this. I'll give me 1 moment. I'll finish this off and then I'll enter it. Check out the 1 minute. So. Had a little scalp play, discussed this yesterday. This bit is interesting here. So now this bit, right, what happened was, so looking at this, right, now price got up to mid-range. Let me delete this shit. Cool. So price got into the mid-range. The moment it got into the mid-range, I'm like, motherfucker, I know what you're doing. You're finding resistance now. You're not going to come back into here, play up, and then break down. Because that's why I'll be like, alright, cool, my validation will be here now. Right, that's what I was looking for. It didn't give me. I'm like, you're playing a new game now. Now you just want to fucking tease us, right? And never come back up here, and that's it. Because you've already retested in here. You don't have to retest it again. That's the thing is, you see this? Look at the price action. Comes back down, shanks below it, gets back up, gets down, retests it, and then it sells off. Grinds down lower. So this retest was already done, and I knew straight away. Once we come to that wick was like, all right, then I need to find an entry now. As close as possible to this range high. Then I start looking at this now. Now this is where it gets a bit more tricky now. So looking at the 1 minute, right? Just like FMG's talking about 1 minute. I start looking at the 1 minute. I'm like, how am I gonna get in? I need to get in as tight as possible. Now, this is where experience comes into play, right? So I was looking at all this, right? I'm saying that this, where is it? this range low to this range low. That's what I was looking for. So I missed this, right? Oops. I'll probably show them 5 minutes. Fuck it. On the 1 minute. I was actually looking at the 1 minute, in all honesty. Let's do it on the 5 minutes. So it makes it easier so it doesn't too cramps your face and shit. Where the fuck is it? So I was looking at this, right? I can see it. So this range high. And then this range low. That's what I was looking at. Alright? I was looking at this range there. And the moment we stepped into it, right, I was like, alright, cool. I just wanted to break down. I mean, I could have entered in with a stop loss over here already, and this is valid. And I was like, I wanted to break down just to give me a confirmation, because what could have happened, right, is this. We could have actually got up, hold above it, maybe retest it, and then break down, and I'm like, alright, cool. Then I can bring my stop loss from there to wherever, like to another point. See if we can get into this or whatever. But I was looking for like to take out this liquidity there, possibly. Didn't see it, it's breaking down, didn't reclaim it, it's still range bound environment. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, enter. I know where my stop loss is here. We've already retested this, which is why my stop loss was on the fucking blue box. Not above the blue box, below the blue box. And I compounded that trade, and the rest is history. We hit the targets, 16R, happy days, let's move on. So basically, for those who want to know what is 16R is worth, if you risked $100, it's worth $1,600 in 2 days, right? So that's a very good way to think about it. You risk $1,000, it's worth $16,000. The more you risk, blah, blah, blah. Okay? But again, when it comes to risk management, you don't want to risk more than 2.5% on your portfolio, because if you get it right, it's all great. If you get it wrong, it's not fucking great, right? So FMG tells me to look at his chart. Let's have a look at what this brother is saying. So 1 minute time frame for BTC. Let's have a look. I like this. I like this. FMG, do you mind if I break this down for the guys? Just to chat to them about it. After using your chart. And then it tells them how bright and brilliant you are as well at the same time. 49 people here, man. Love you guys. Smash the fucking likes. Drink some Red Bull. Smoke up if you need to smoke up. I know you might be working. Have a drink if you need to drink. Just fucking, let's just enjoy that fucking day, man. Life's too fucking short. And just be cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Fucking chairs low, man. What the fuck is going on? I feel like a fucking Oompa Loompa. Is it better? Yeah, I like it just, you know, the armrest, it just glides underneath the fucking table, you know what I'm saying? GG now, man, you're the handsome brother. I'm just trying to actually look like you guys. Alright, so I'm going to break this down quickly in terms of FMG's trade, and I'll show you what he's got. Look at what he's got. He's got a range low and a range high there, and that's his mid-range. Does it tell a story? Yes, it does, right? Deviation, 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 right? So it's all chopper block, right? On the 1 minute, it's messy. It's really messy, and you've got to support with smash through. Okay. What we've done there on the 1 minute already, we've taken that liquidity off this. So we come back down here, and he's looking for a play to get back up, hold above it. So something like this. This is what he's looking for. Once it gets up we go. And for me personally, I'd say you can say that's target 1 is a scalp play. That's target 2. And he's also saying look for these lows. But this pattern looks very familiar to so many times. I've seen this happen so many times, and it will go up to there. See if we can reclaim and then shoot up there. That's the way I would play it. But FMG single target 1 at 1976 and target 2 at 19965, which comes into an interesting point. Let me have a look on my chart and have a look at what this motherfucker's saying. Let's see. Smart guy, you know. This is how fucking crazy he is, man. If he's looking at the 1 minute, I don't see no one else doing that, you know, nowadays. I don't see no one doing that. It's not an easy game to play. So the thing is, right, we'll see how it goes. So we just need to have to wait for it to get back up. Okay, I'm not gonna confuse you guys with 1 minute time frame. Just fucking let's break this down as simply as possible. I've done my recap. I've done the education content on the ranges to show you how I pick the ranges and what I do, the importance of the ranges. I'll show you how I did a 16-hour trade. Let's fucking get into the trade analysis now. Let's go have a look at what BTC is saying, what's important, because that's the all important thing in it. Is BTC ready to go down? Or is BTC gonna fucking you know, pop up a fucking Viagra and, you know, have a good evening and shit for the rest of a couple of however long it takes. Where you saying trading on 1 minute is really mental gymnastics. You know what it is? It's fun. It's a lot of fun though. I do like it. But I wouldn't recommend anyone doing it until you can start getting day trades in order. Then, you know, you can, because once you understand the concept, right, it really is this, right? Like, it's, anyone can do it. Trust me, anyone can do it. Once you understand the fucking concept on trading, right, you apply the same shit to the 1 minute, but you gotta think quick on your fucking feet though. Because if you're not thinking on your fucking feet, I'm telling you, someone's gonna fucking rip you apart. The amount of selling pressure got absorbed yesterday was insane. Isn't this a good sign? Nah, man. End of the day, right? Look, this is okay. Let's do the review, right? Let's do the outlook of what's going on at the moment, and then we can talk about all that. So, what have I always said? Right? I'm gonna type this up now, right? And I want you guys to screenshot this on your phone or whatever you are, right? Oh, where's the text? Screenshot this. Price is always in a range. Okay, so let's just bring this down, and I want you to remember this. Remember this, okay? This is the golden rule, right? Well, to me, it's the golden rule, right? It does a lot of wonders for me. Price is always in a range. It's really simple. It's always in a range. You gotta find the range. We talked about the fucking 1 week. We talked about the 1 week range. We talked about the 4 hour range. We just gotta find the range. And as price reacts, whether it goes above or below, we're following the fucking the price movement and working out where's the next fucking range, because it has to range somewhere. It has to go up and down. It can't just keep going up. Like, even rockets run out of fuel. Even fucking rockets need to come back down. Even you throw a fucking like a brick in the air, it's gonna land on your fucking head eventually if you stand underneath, right? So it's like, where's the fucking range? Your fucking head in it. That's the range in it. So. Lurk saying Dixie also breaking the current uptrend. Yeah, man, Dixie's bullish, man. Dixie's going to 110 to 108. I think it goes a lot more higher, and I think that's going to shit the bed on everything else really, actually. But anyway, we'll go through that. So this is the range now. What we've done so far, we've gone from low to high, high to low. We had a deviation, and then we went to low to high, another deviation, and then now we've gone from high to low. So you see this is all in a fucking range. It's literally here, this area here. That's too much fucking squiggles there. This area here is the key. Now the question is, do we break down below it and show a bearish market structure to take out these lows over here, and then possibly go down to 16, well, like 17k and then 16k? Does it do that? Or do we just fucking hold above it and then fucking let's go back up and we play it back into this range? And all we're doing is up, down, up, down, up, down. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing, right? So these are the two. Now we come at a critical stage, right? It's a critical stage, which we got to be a little bit patient now, right? You've got to understand what is price doing before you take the trade. Don't fucking take the trade because you wanted to go BTC to go up. Bro, trust me, man. Everyone wanted to go up at 69k. All these influencers that was fucking chatting all this shit here, like buy the dip, DCA this, DCA that, and then they say, I'm not DCAing now, I'm DCAing when it's 30. Shut the fuck up, you stupid shit. Fucking everyone's getting mental and shit. Trust me, that's too many bullshit, man. Don't DCA, because I do think Bitcoin will go half price, inshallah. Alright? Yeah. I would be, look, you could have DCA at 60k. I think someone actually, I saw, there was a guy on Twitter, I saw that he legitimately said he DCA from 30k all the way to like to 20k. I think the 17k, and he's a bit of a profit on his 17k, but overall it's a loss. And it showed a screenshot of it as well. Doesn't really work. If someone who DCA, basically, if someone says DCA, just remember, DCA means I can't fucking trade. That's as simple as that. DCA, let me fucking put myself big, man, because I think you guys need to look me in the fucking eye and listen to me now. DCA, when someone says DCA, right, means I can't fucking trade. I am a shitbag. I'm crap. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm just following the trend. Everyone's saying DCA, so I'm just going to say DCA. Bitcoin can go up, Bitcoin can go down. How low? I don't know. How high? I don't fucking know too. That's what it is. It literally is that. DCA. Anyone who says DCA means I don't know how to trade. It's as simple as that. I've seen this over and over again. I've seen this in 2017, 2018. Didn't say in 2019 because everyone left. The one stayed in 2019 was literally the traders or people who were trying to learn how to trade. That was me. I was trying to learn how to trade. 2020, everyone was a trader. 2021, we're fucking gonna be rich. We're gonna go to Dubai, right? Everyone wanted to go to Dubai. 2022, I paid my house in Dubai, or I paid my visa to go to Dubai, and I can't really afford to go. I can't afford to buy rent, you know. It is what it is. People talk shit. Everyone's going to talk a lot of crap as well. I'm not atting anyone. I'm just saying I'm not atting anyone. But like, even I was. I'm not lying to you. Even I was looking to go to Dubai. Thank God I didn't pay the visa and shit like that, because like I think I'm gonna stay in the UK. I don't see myself going to Dubai. I think fuck that. It's fake over there, in my opinion. I have a good time, but it's fake. But yeah, DCA is basically bullshit, right? Those who say that, you can easily pick out the ones who can trade and the ones who can't trade. It's very, very easy. You just watch them do how they react to stuff like that. And funny thing is, right? Nah, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It's basically about, like, I linked up this girl in Turkey, innit? And another crypto one. They were just like, you know what, whatever. And like a meeting, you know, like meet and greet. That's what it was, right? A meet and greet. And she was like, this person X, or this person, right, is like I feel like he's a failed trader. I was like, yo, that's fucked up. And then she was breaking it down. It's like, no, but look at his tweets, look at this and that, and X, Y, and Z. I feel like he's a failed trader. He doesn't know how to trade, but he's pretending to be a trader. And like, I don't know the guy personally, right? Like, I don't know him very, very well. For me, that she's like, yeah, he's a failed trader. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but she sussed it out. She sussed it out, and I was like, yo. Then I started paying attention to his tweets in it, and I paid attention to tweets. I'm like, you know what? She's got a fucking point though, and it's very easy. So so just take it easy, man. Just trade. If you don't know how to trade, it's okay. Just learn. You know, we've got fucking time, man. Bear market's gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? We've got bear market until fucking 2024. So let's just fucking learn. If you don't know how to learn, I'll show you how to learn, right? Which is pay attention, subscribe and follow, hit the like button. Cool? So now, let's get back to work. So that's really it, right? Whoops, what the fuck? Hello. What's going on? Yeah. So that's really it, actually. It literally is that. Like, what are we going to do? Are we going to go back into the range and play within the range? Or are we going to go back below, down the range? Which way is it? Well, make or break. I wanted a long, I wanted a short. I took my profits. I'm done. I am happy where I am. I'm going to pay attention to what the fuck's happening. Two things now. We got monthly open. Another thing is, we got a fucking long ass Mondays range. That's what we got here. So we got to play on both sides, alright? So we're going to see what's going on and we're going to play it level to level, okay? I mean, I could potentially look at a trade right now. And I don't want to suss out a trade. Actually, I don't want to force out a fucking trade. Did it come into here? Let's have a look. Nah, yeah, I think we're dipping a little bit lower. On the 15 minutes. Sorry, I'm just doing this for me. Yeah, we're dipping a little bit lower. Now, what I would like, right? Okay, let's do the long scenario. The long scenario is really easy. Jordan, you're never late, my brother. You know, you're never late. At the end of the day, it's what you call it. Like, you're here. I really appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much for actually being here. Everyone else, you know, big love to you guys. Fuck. These batteries only lasting for fucking 38 minutes, man. This is some bullshit, motherfucker. I know I'm not gonna be a cheapskate. I'm gonna have to go buy a new battery, man. Like a new pack. Fucking hell, man. It's expensive as well, man. Sony ZV-1, best camera on the fucking planet for podcasting and shit. But my god, man. Look at the fucking. Oh. Sometimes I just want to smash it. Then I realize, hang on a second, it's bear market. Mode, menu, streaming. Cool, let's do this. Sliffies already know what the deal is, isn't it? Sliffies is a fucking gangster. What's going on? There we go. There we go. Cool, let's get cracking on this, right? So now, we're looking at this now. What's going on? Let's see. Okay, BTC ready to pop. Yeah, I think I like for it to dip into this area though, just on the what, the fucking 19.547. One dip into there, get back up. I'll fucking hit the long with a stop loss underneath here, something like this. So okay, bullish scenario. Let's talk about bullish scenario and on BTC. Okay, the bullish scenario is this. So we got a range band environment. We talked about wanting to hold into it, right, and then we go a lot more higher, right, just something like that. Then we can play the low, high, lower, up, down game. So for me, I've got this consolidation over here on the 15 minutes. Can you guys see that? And what I want it to do is dip back into it, do its thing. The moment we step back in, then I'm like, alright then, I can enter the trade, for example up here. That's be my confirmation, right? With a stop loss below here. Then I'll be targeting, I've got to target fucking monthly open. There's no way you can't target monthly open. Because monthly open is going to have a reaction. Because if we're bearish, right, we most likely can actually break down and then lose this level and go a lot more lower. That can happen. So we've got to be very, very careful. So I would say take profits at monthly open and put your stops at break even or tighten your stops. You have to fucking do that. Because trust me, it will. If it's going to be bearish and we do this, we're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Or like what I'm saying, that we're fucked or whatever. Which is where the FMG chart that he did. Say the line, let's see. Yo, he's a fucking legend. But yeah, which is where I believe where FMG has his profit TP will be a fucking 19. He said 19965. Where's this? 19965. I got 199. Yeah, 19965. It's close. 19950, I believe, or some shit like that. So yeah, I think it's a legitimate trade. But yeah, so he's got a scalp into there. That's actually a fucking good scalp. That's a very good scalp. My bro, FMG, you're a smart motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. We'll see how he goes. So his scalp is basically when he enters in, like for me, like okay, FMG scalp would be like if this happens, if this area happens, his stop loss would be here. His stop loss would be here, playing it all the way to like the monthly open kind of thing, right? That's what his play. My play is for more of a you know a range bound environment is literally stop loss over here, playing it to the monthly open. See if we can reclaim this. Then I can look to compound my position to as that. So then when I do this, that'll be target 1, target 2, target 3, right? And I'll wait for how it works. That's the way I'm looking to do it. As a range, I'm just talking strictly as a range bound environment, right? Just a range bound environment for the longs. And each time when we get a new validation, I can compound all the way up. Just like I did over here and over here, like I compounded there. I'm doing the same thing back up now, alright? So then I've got to start looking for how this works. The moment we get up and reclaim this level, right? Then we can go target 1, 1, and 2. And also above the mid-range, which looks bullish. I wouldn't look to compound above the mid-range just because of this area here. These area, this blue box there. So when we do this, something like that, we can compound and go up higher, and all it is a range band play. That's all it is. Yeah, does everyone understand? Long Ethereum attempting for a quick scalp. Rate that. What's with Ethereum is 1060. Well done, mate. I love it when people tell me like stories or fucking they tell me like they take it a long or a short and they profit. I'm really happy about that. A battery must be built on the Solana network. Yeah, man, Solana's fucking shit. Have you heard about the phone they built the building? Fucking hell, man. They're trying to build phones and shit, man. But yeah, so that's the bullish play. Bearish play is literally this, right? So let me delete all this shit. I don't need this no more. Oops. Cool. Bearish play is this, right? The key, oh yeah, the confirmation really, if you want to wait to actually get in to play all this move from here to play this move here, is literally getting above the monthly open. The moment we get the monthly open, off we go. This will be my trigger because we're holding above the monthly open, and I can put a hard stop over here, and we play it up to the mid range. The mid range, hold it above, and then we go back to the range high. So that's the way we're looking at the trade. It can be very simple. I mean, I would take my. I mean, if you're playing up to the mid range, you're gonna have to start taking some profits over here, around this area there, because this is a consolidation over here. See this price over there? Price is consolidating before we nuke down. Question is does this become a retest for us to go lower or whatnot? But we play it level to level. I'll give you the trading plans. It's all there. Okay. Bearish scenario is literally this, right? Now, price can do whatever the fuck it wants to do. It can come back down here, do its thing, and we're looking for either there's a pullback, right? It can go all the way here, take out these stops over here. Let me just, I don't know why I'm doing it so far away. Let me delete that. There we go. Ah, that's better. Right. So you see over here, right? Can you see that? You see that? This little price action right here. What do we have here? Equal highs, right? That is a quick stop run. Let's call it equal highs, right? So now, sorry about that. Now, price step back into the range. It can do its thing, whatever it wants to do. You can even pop into this area here, right? The moment it breaks down below the monthly open, right? Then be like, alright, then I can enter a trade here, bring it back down to range low, and then see how we react, and then tap back down. So that's target 1, and that'll be target 2. See how we react. Do we hold above it and climb back into the range? I'll cut the trade, or do we start breaking down? If we start breaking down, then that's the key. The moment we close below here, on this thing, it closed below here. To me, it's fucking bearish. Get ready to fucking short. We're gonna go short, and next you're gonna be we're looking for your confirmation. Now, the confirmation that we're looking for will be something like this. So let it do its thing. Whatever it wants to fucking do, we can. You don't have to enter tight. You don't need to enter here. If you're shorting it, you don't have to enter here. Why? Because we're still in the fucking range. Because I may be wrong. If it holds above it, that's your signal to say, yo, you know what? We're going up higher. Switch your bias. Let's go back up to fucking range high. Taking that targets over here. Yeah. Targets here. Give me a second. It's the gas guy. Sorry, just a gas guy day. I've got some work going on in the house in it. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just balancing like bare shit at the same time, you know, like fucking like a crackhead and shit. Like I'm moving like a fucking, I don't know, man. I'm smashed from this whole housework stuff, and I can't wait for it to be end. But yeah, so the moment it reclaims there, we're looking for target 1. Right, so if he reclaims the, I don't like this. This is some lazy ass work there. Fucking hell, dang. Fucking numpty ass motherfucker. So let it do its thing. Hold above it. And I'm like, alright, cool. I can actually enter a bit of a tight trade. Target 1, target 2. This will be my confirmation, for example. Right, see if we get back up, and that'll be target 3. And that's the trade there. That's the bullish play, right? Now, the bearish one I was saying here is that it can do its thing, whatever. And oh yeah, that's the way we cut the trade for us to go up higher, right? Now, the confirmation trade that we're all looking for to go a lot more lower is this now. This is where it gets a little bit more interesting there. You see you got this block here. This block here, if it's supposed to be bullish, it needs to hold. That's why I'm looking for a retest, right? But it doesn't need to retest it now. You can start going up higher or whatever, and then we've all got the plans there. It's not a big deal. The confirmation for longs, it's above here, holding above, going higher. Now, the confirmation for shorts, because I was saying that price can do its thing, go up and do this, whatever. We can enter here, enter whatever you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. Why? Because we're still in the range. We're still playing within range high and range low. A mid-range and range high and range low. Because we're playing that within that range, we could get stopped at and lose that trade. If you want to wait for more the confirmation, you want to see it get back down, find resistance, and this will be your confirmation to go a lot more lower. Playing it to these lows over here and to 17,572. 17,572 was a liquidity that hasn't been taken back in November 2020. So that's where I'm looking for, and I'd like to see that happen. That's the shorting plan. And that's a really, really fucking crazy plan. And all that is now, all we've got is literally this. I'll show you. I'll delete all this. All this is, it really is. Then now we actually have the range band play, the deviation in place, and now we've got the fucking breakout. And let's go lower. So targeting this here, which is about just above 75.72. 75.72, break down below, let's go to 14k, blah blah. But we'll work it level to level, day to day. But yeah, it does look kind of fucking crazy. So be a bit careful over here. This is the key right now. Ethereum's interesting now. Ethereum. Let's see what everyone's saying. Get some rechargeable. Yeah, it is rechargeable. So like I bought 2 extra ones, right? Like after the fucking so when I bought the camera, I bought 2 batteries and I've got it on the side and I plug it in and I charge them at the same time. So when the battery dies, I just swap the batteries in it. But I did expect it to be like 45 bits. It used to last me for a lot more longer than this. So a bit of a pain in the ass. Every BTC pump lasts longer than your batteries. John. See what's going on. Do you ever break your trading rules? Something I'll show. What do you mean? Which trading rules are you talking about? Or like the rules I have, do I break them? Nah, man. No, they're there for a reason, innit? If you got rules, right, you gotta respect the rules. Remember, trading is a gentleman's game. Treat it with respect, it will treat you with respect. Don't treat it with respect, man. It will fucking bend you over plenty of times. So you've just gotta relax and take it easy. Before, like, look at the other day. The other day when price and BTC. Actually, I'll give you an example, right? Literally this. I did this live with you guys, right? When price got up to here, come up to here, up there. I was genuinely looking to short this motherfucker with a stop loss over here. Genuinely was doing it just off the bat of just looking at it. I'm like, this is a short straight away on the spot, and I was like, no, stop getting excited, right? I know you want to short everything else. Break it down, slow it down, have a look what's going on. The market's telling you something. What is the market saying? And then I did the whole plan, and obviously it would have been great. It would have been a fucking crazy one. I think this would have been like a 30-40 hour kind of trade because it's so tight that I'd just compound it. Like I'd enter here, compound around there with a stop loss over here, then compound over here with a stop loss there, and do the same thing. And there's so much compounding. But I paused for a second. I'm like, you know what? I'm doing this live. Let's just see what's going on. And I'm like, all right then. We come up here. It's this key resistance, but I do like if I want to enter a confirmation, I need to set a good example to you guys. I don't mind missing this trade, and I broke it down. And I was like, look, I'm looking for this, breaking down, and let's go. That's what I was looking for. So I stuck with my plans. That's what it is, right? So not gonna lie, I want to extend my target to 28.40. Yeah, mid range. Yeah. For me, I'd say here. To me, I'd say 20.7. 20.762 is my target if we actually hold this. So I'm waiting to see how this reacts. Obviously, I'm. Can I enter a trade now? Let's have a look. 15 minutes, 5 minutes. It's this blue box that's bugging me, which is making me think that I think we're gonna get a stop run one more time, and then step into this, and then we can start playing a lot more higher. That's what I'm looking for. But where could I actually enter the trade? So okay, let's look at market structure. I can enter a scalp trade if this happens. See, price is capped over here, so I'm gonna see how this works out. Let me just make this bigger. And the scalp trade is already done in my opinion. So that's this is high. Let me highlight this. Alright, cool. Yeah. See, we could do this literally. Come back up, break down, and that's for me is a short to play back into here, range low, and see if we can actually come back, take out this liquidity, come into this blue box. That's how I'm reading it, to be honest. Where would I be wrong? Right? So let's do this. Let's try this. I'm just trying a few things here. No, I don't like this trend line. I don't like this trend line. This trend line doesn't look fucking good. Yeah, I think I'm going to slow down a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to slow down a little bit. I won't enter a trade just yet, just because I did make some good trades. That's the thing is, another rule I have is if you make really good trades, whether you take like 2-3 trades is correct in a row, take it easy. You have to slow down because trust me, the adrenaline kicks in, the fucking estrogen levels goes drops as well. The testosterone goes high as a motherfucker. You've just got to control yourself, breathe and relax. Sometimes it happens to me. Like I make some solid plans and getting trades left, right, and center all in a row. Probably do 5 or 6 in a row, kind of thing. For example, then the problem is it gets to your fucking head. Trading's a mental game. If you conquer this, you're good. Trust me, you're good. No one can fucking break you down. We all have bad days and shit, like depression and stuff. I totally understand. I've been through that. But if you conquer this, it's a mental fortitude that will build you up. That's what you need. I'm guessing your stop loss is thinking. You've entered the trade with a stop loss of like 19,560. Good trade though, actually. It was a very interesting trade. Oh yeah, so Ethereum. Let's do Ethereum, then we're going to call it a day, okay? So Ethereum, let me do all this. It's interesting now. Let's have a look. So Ethereum, similar thing. Nothing's changed. Range bound environment. Let's do the overlook and whatever. Right, it is a range bound environment. As you can see, from weekly low 3 weeks ago, weekly high, and price got up, down, deviates it, and then goes up. Doesn't take the highs over there, but it comes back down. So it's a range bound environment. Now the question is very similar to BTC. Do we go back down? I mean, we haven't come to range low yet. We'll see what happens. To me, it looks like it's going to retest monthly open, but maybe a bit higher off this low here, off this low there, and then break down, come back down over here. But we'll have to see. So the question is, do we go back down below this and break down and take out these low and potentially come into this block? What is this block? Let me show you. One second. This block is, you see that? Like this. From this consolidation over here, do we come back down? And then if we break below it, do we go 750? That's the question there. We gotta ask ourselves. You always gotta ask yourself a lot of questions as well before you take a trade and to understand the context. Or do we start reclaiming? Fuck off. Reclaiming the monthly open and go a lot more higher. Target 1, target 2, off we go. Alright? And that'll be target 2, and then we'll see if we can reclaim higher, and let's go to the next fucking thing. Take out liquidity over here and liquidity there. That's it. So that's the way we're gonna look at it, and that's the plan. Now we have a concept, we have an idea, we know what we're looking for. Obviously, it's not just up down. It's just about the the position we need to go. Where are we going? An environment. What's the key? Support is naturally going to be at thingy a range low. Resistance is naturally going to be at the range high. Okay, so as long if we're below the if we hold the support line, we're bullish, right? If we find resistance off the thingy off the range low, we're bearish, right? That's the cap. That's the the kind of plays that you'd be kind of looking for both sides of the ranges. And simple as that. That's how you play the range. Play up and down. Right? You play up and down no matter what. You play level to level. Okay, take profits as you go. So Rahul is new here. Welcome. Good to have you here on the show. So what do you mean by compound at these levels? Compounding is basically when I have a new invalidation. Fuck off. Can you guys hear me well? Right, I'm gonna hide the camera. I'm gonna have to sort this. Can you guys hear me? Just let me know. Let me hide this shit. I can't believe this is happening to me, man. This is so terrible. Yeah, sound is good. All good. Let's have a look. Settings. Properties. Default. Clear. Let me try this one. Tell me which one do you prefer, right? I'm gonna let you guys be my test right now. Alright? So this is the normal one. How about this one? Is this better? Yeah, I am audible. Yeah, my battery died on the fucking camera. I need to sort that out. Is this better or the previous kind of audio? Which one do you guys prefer? What's more clear to you? The first one. Lurok saying the first one. SC saying is the same. The constant hiss. What, like now? Or thank you, I appreciate that. Cut the current one. Alright, I'm gonna stick the current one. You know what it is? Because the current one is the more expensive one. I just realized now that I've got this Shure microphone, the SM7B, fucking amazing microphone. And all this time's on the default. Now I don't know what the fuck the default was, isn't it? So is there a buzz now? GoFundMe page. Is there a buzz there? Like, is the audio bad for you guys? Oh, I'm getting mixtures, man. What the fuck? Alright, you know what? I'm going to leave it as it is for now, and then I'll figure it out later. Because we need to get cracking on this one. All fine for him. Yeah, it's great. Okay, cool. I'm going to leave it as it is, because this is the Shure microphone. So, we're looking to play... So I'll show you we can play it up or down, right? Whichever you want to play it. That's cool. Now we're going to look at the... you got to look at the range band. So this what I've got here. This what I've got here. It's okay, yeah. Small buzz. I'm gonna have to check that out and tweak it up. Sorry about this. Apologies for this, man. I don't want to, piss everyone off with the fucking sound and shit. Let's get back and let's focus on the trade. So I was looking for this right now. We're in Monday's range, and I talked about this yesterday. Right, I said if we come back in, retest the mid range or even this range high, we play it back down. This is your confirmation to go a lot more lower to mid range and then possibly to range, well, monthly open and range low. Okay, so it's done all that. I mean, those plans were actually hit perfectly nice as well. They were really clean. But we're playing in last week's Monday's range, and we've got to understand what's going to happen. I'll be holding this above and go up higher. It's a bit of a tricky one for me at the moment with Ethereum. The reason why it's a little bit more trickier is this. We've bounced off a nice interesting level. Level is this. You see that? To me, it looks bullish there. So FMG's idea on the long was actually quite interesting because it's holding above it. Now, if you want confirmation to go highs, reclaim Monday's monthly open. Sorry, but I mean, yeah, a reclaim on monthly open will indicate that we're going to go back to range. This will be my trigger. Back to mid-range, go to 75%, and then we can work our way to these little targets there, right? So these are the targets there for a long on Ethereum. The key is the monthly open. I mean, if I was going to enter now, I mean, I can put a stop loss over here, a hard stop there. Reason why is that the moment it gets back below it and breaks down and does this, something like that, that's my trigger to cut my fucking trade before I get stopped out, right? Because we're looking to play it back into the mid range to this level over here, and that's a day trade. And really, this area here, Monday's high, is actually the mid range of the weekly range. Okay, does everyone understand that? Let's have a look. Can you increase the volume a bit? I think that's the most. I've got to tweak this actually. I've got to tweak this later. I won't be able to do that because I'm actually doing live stream right now. Sorry about that. I don't know if your phone is on maximum, but I will try to sort this out as soon as possible. So I'm a sound engineer. Your setup isn't right. Let us hear you first, Mike. Please I've just okay. Red, blue, green. Okay, we got a sound engineer here. Shout out to red, blue, green. Okay, so the first one is a default one. Let me put that on for you. Properties. Default. So this is the first sound. This is the other sound. This is a default one, and the other one was on the focus site. Is the sound this bus is inseparable? Oh shit! Okay. Tell me how the sound is. Is this better for you guys? There's no buzz or whatever. Cause I don't know why there's a buzz. I'm gonna have to figure that out, man. For fuck's sake. Hiss is increased. Okay, so the buzz still there. This buzz is way better. Okay, now this stream has now become like, is it a buzz or not? Alright, cool. Let's just clear this up quickly so we can actually get rid of this buzz completely. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I will have to look into this as well. Okay, so I will keep trying as well. Anyway, so that was a bullish play. The bearish play is this, isn't it? So we haven't. Let me just tighten this out there. You guys see this bit here? We haven't taken this out. There's blocks I'm looking for and there's areas I'm looking for now. Okay, so this is the range bound environment. What I would like to see is something like this. For us to be bearish is get back down below, do its thing. Sorry, you can do its thing, range bound or whatever. The moment it gets back down below, breaks down, show me bearish market structure on this. Then I say target 1 and target 2. Target 1 is what? Off this low here. And target 2, I'll be looking off to get on this block here, which I discussed over here. Then the moment we break below it and show bearish market structure, then I say, okay, cool. Next target's over here at about, I think it's 880. Then below that is 750, and that's fucking crazy. All right, so that's the bearish play. Bit of a tricky one. I'll be a little bit more careful there. And David said a good point as well, which I did think about this like midway as I was chatting, because I got distracted with buzzes and hissing and shit. So we can do a new Monday's range, right? So obviously I got the last week's Monday's range, right? I'm gonna just have a look at what's going on. So if I do this, Monday was where? It's the 11th, innit? So this was the high, and then below was here. We're below, we're below Monday's range already. So, which means that price could easily come back into, let me just change the color so you guys don't get confused. Right, and no, I don't like this. Purple, no, it still looks fucked up. Put it black. You can't go wrong with black. So we could do this, come back in, break down, the moment we get back down to below, and then this will be your trigger again to go a lot more lower. So if we reject off the thingy, off the range, Monday's range, I like to play back to monthly open back to range low, then we can play the expansive move. Okay, that's one thing. If we step back into the oops. If we step back into the monthly open, Monday's range, then I'll be like, all right, let's play it back to target 1. That's the entry. Let me just zoom into this. I don't like this. Sorry, guys. 15 minutes. Alright, so we got the range there, and all we gotta do is the moment they do its thing, the moment it steps back into the Monday's range, then I'll be like finding an entry, target 1, target 2, see what happens there. From there, see if we break down and below. If we break down and cut the whole trade, if we go a lot more higher, if we break up, so if we break up and hold above it, then I'm like target 3, target 4. So these is the way you will play the trade to go up. But that's the Monday's range. But again, like I said to you, if we come back up and start breaking, we can come back down and start breaking down, because this is like a consolidation over there, for example, breaking down. This is my entry to go down, looking to play the monthly. From the monthly, range low. If we get that breakdown I was looking for, let's go a lot more lower, off we go. Okay, so that's the bearish play using Monday's range. I'm gonna do the same for BTC actually, because I haven't done that actually. BTC USDT, where is the fucking range? So Monday, today's the 12th, 11th, 1 o'clock, right here, and then says here. Ooh. Okay, let me explain to you. All right. Look at the mid-range. This mid-range is actually phenomenal. Support, smash down, and that's it. And off we go to make the range low itself on Monday's range. Now, if I want to, like I said to you, which is why it was important, and I didn't really focus on the Monday's range, because the key really came down to this area. What is that purple line? The purple line is the fucking monthly open. Now, this monthly open is key, because it's a higher time frame. The higher the time frame is, the more the support or resistance will have an impact. Okay, so if we're let's say when you came back down, right, we're looking for this to do whatever it wants to do, but hold a support and off we go. All right, we're looking for something like this, motherfuckers, right? Oh, fuck off, like that, right? And then we can enter in, stop loss here, fucking nuke the shit out of it upwards, and we're good to go. But same time, we're now below it. We're making lower lows, lower highs, right? I mean, it's a smaller time frame, but it gives you the principle of bearish market structure, right? Shout out to you guys, 60 people here. 1 second, I have to take this quickly. Give me 1 second, I'm really sorry. Hey, quick one, I've got to go. I'm streaming right now. I'll speak to you later, right? I will phone you as soon as I'm done, alright? I mau tutuan cuma, okay? No. Okay, I'll speak to you later. Like I said, when it comes to family, I won't miss my calls on family. Certain families, I just have a quick chat, right, and see if they're okay, blah blah, like my mom. And certain families like, yo, I'm kind of working. If you got something to say it now. But yeah, so we're making bearish market structures, isn't it? So to me, it just shows me it's bearish. But at the same time, I've got this range low, so I'm careful. I have the plan for confirmation over here. This is my confirmation plan to go down, right? But at the same time, like I said to you, we've got Monday's range. I want to see us to see what happens. And I talked about reclaiming Monday's range. To reclaim fucking Monday's range, I want, like I said to you, I said this as well. This is fucking perfect. Without looking at Monday's range, I'm just fucking killing it. I said I want to see us get above there, take this out, and then hold above this, and this will be my fucking trigger to play it level to level, right? So I've done the trade there, and I think we're gonna have fine resistance here. We'll probably pull back down and then get back up and then play it level to level, right? So if I was focusing on Monday's range, just focusing on Monday's range, I'll be looking for this, right? Principally is the moment we step back in, but a reclaim of Monday of the monthly open. This will be my trigger. That'll be target 1. Get back up. That'll be target 2, right? I'll probably say this will be target 2 here, actually. Target 2 and target 3. That's it. Just in case we come back down and you get back down. Once we reclaim and hold above it, I say target 4, and let's take out Monday's high, back into this. And all we've done really is played the range level play, because we went from the high, right, the high of the range, which is, for those who are new to the fucking, the channel, who actually just joined us, shout out to you guys, smash the likes, man, we're nearly fucking done. Hang in there, we're gonna fucking make some money today, alright? Bismillah. So let's do it. And all we've done, right, is literally the plan that I just showed you to go all the way to fucking Monday's high was literally from this range high to this range low. And all we're doing is playing it back up at the mid range, and can we squeeze it back into there? And all we've done is up and down, up and down, up and down. Everyone understands? Really kind of fucking kind of simple when you break it down like that. Bearish play. Come back into the Monday's range, break down. Like I said, this is your confirmation. Off we go. Short the motherfucker out of it. Let's go lower. Understand? So bars 1 Val is asking what drawing pencil you're using. I'm using something called Epic Pen. Pretty cool. Really, really cool. It was weird to use at first. Shout out to Nabil and shout out to Goku-san. Those are the 2 brothers who actually told me about this. Got a lot of love for these guys as well. Oh, Derry, are you a sound engineer? Bro, can you help me out later, actually, if you don't mind? Like, about this, late in the evening or whenever you're free. Whenever you're free, brother, actually. That's it. Yeah, David Burt said, is this last week's Monday's range? Yeah, the blue one that I used on Ethereum was last week's Monday's range. But yeah, so FMG's like Scalp plays, I think it's perfectly fine. It's very, very fine. But I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait and hold it a little bit longer and then look at for more of a conservative trade. Oh, fuck off, man. Everyone keeps fucking phoning me and shit, man. So yeah, any questions, guys? Apart from the pencil tool. You're long Euro USD. Let's have a look. I actually want to see what fucking let's have a look at dollar. Possible distribution here. GBPUSD. I want to look at cable. Nah, I wouldn't long it. I wouldn't long it, to be honest. Well, no, not cable. Reason why. Again, another example of ranges. I'm gonna show you. This is kind of fucking nuts. So the weekly, you guys can see. You see this, motherfucker. Let me make this a bit more thicker for you guys to see. Right. This was back when I was in SC's class, you know, and I've kept this range ever since. That's my range. It's not no one else's range. This is my range as well. And I showed this to SC the other day on the stream as well, and he's like, "Yo, this is such a good range." But yeah, it's a range band environment. We got high, low, and it's the same thing. Deviation, that's what it is. And we come back down here. Okay. So the weekly hasn't been closed yet. Closes in a few days. We just started out there, so we'll see what happens on the daily, right? I'd like us to come back into here, possibly into this area here. So let me just highlight this now. Into this area here. I'd like us to come back into this. For me to long cable, right? For example, I like us to come back down, do its thing. The moment we step back into it, that's my trigger. Let's fucking go. Target, right? Target over here. Well, target 1, and then target 2 will be up this low here, and then target 3 will be the mid range. Target 2, target 3. That's a swing mad motherfucking play. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So my bro FMG, he's long in Euro USD. I've got a chart on that. No, I don't. FXCM. Where's FXCM? Euro USD. Forex. Rwanda. Euro USD. There you go. FXCM. I need to delete this. This is dank back in the days. This is dank trying to actually, you know, get grind on this fucking what do you call it? Fucking hell. Let's remove everything, man. Let's do it. Let's do a fresh chart here. FXCM. Right. Let's go. 3 months. We'll see what's going on. This motherfucker right here. Just touch one. USD does kind of look weak in a way. I mean, on the smaller time frame, it does. But I think with Dixie we do go a lot more higher. I do think we go to 110 in my opinion. To like, look where we are. So if we got this is another set of range. Let me try. Let me go on the weekly. So this is another set of range, for example, for you guys. If you guys see here. So that's the low and that's the high, and you can see that mid-range is hard. Support, shank down, resistance, shank above, deviation, come back down, support, and off you go, right? And then the range high is deviation. This is another deviation sell-off. Okay, cool. Now going back to today's day and age where we are, we're now into this range now. If we close on the daily, right? Did we close on the daily? Yeah, we close. You see now, this is the candle here that I'm like, it's a bit weak. I would have preferred for me to go be, you know, like all right, let's fucking go. I would have preferred if we actually smashed it, if we close higher than this, because this here is just kind of small. So looking at dollar from there, on the smaller time frame too, this looks a bit weaker as well. 15 minutes. Let's have a look. Where would I actually short? Let's do a trend line. Yeah, it does look a bit weak. What I'd like to see is if we lose this level here. Lose this level there, then I'm like, alright, cool. This will be your confirmation to go a lot more lower, taking out all these liquidities over here. And then probably bounce off here. That's what I'll be looking for. So, we'll see how it goes. But yeah. It's been 2 years. No problem, man. It's alright. So, anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. Actually, it's 11:48, guys. Appreciate you all actually jumping on the stream as well. It's been lovely chatting to you guys, vibe with you guys and shit like that. And plans are all there for BTC and Ethereum, and hopefully we can get some trade out of it. We'll see what's going on. All right. So yeah. Any questions if afterwards or whatever, for example, just comment below on after the stream, and I'm more than happy to help you guys. Right. Love. Take care. See you tomorrow.